rust. It's what makes a Subaru a Subaru. What's up guys, welcome back to Horsepower and Pizza. I am so sorry that I have not posted a video all summer. Took the summer off. If you follow along on TikTok, you'll probably see things before you'll see them here. Doing some big kid things, making some adult acquisitions and big boy moves. I'm gonna film the whole process on everything, so you'll see it eventually. I have neglected this car for far too long. The rear struts have been blown for like 2 years at this point. The answer to all of the world's problems is always $500 coilovers. I scratched the absolute crap out of the hood by putting the box on and sliding it when I filmed the TikTok. Not really upset about that because this car is what it is. I broke the front end pushing the E36 into the garage last winter. I'll try to do my best to film as much as I can. I think I'm on my own tonight. We're just gonna get into it. Luckily, last time I did front brakes and wheel bearings and axles and everything else. Super cool and fun and under the sun. That was like spring 2019, so that's 2.5 years ago. I anti-seized the heck out of everything. So everything came apart, super simple. I got the front strut out. And this is what is replacing that big ugly mess. A lot slimmer, gonna be a lot stiffer. They were only $500, so I don't even care. It's gonna be so bouncy and so miserable. I don't care. I'm gonna run this car until it dies, and it's a Subaru with 130,000 miles on it. So it's time. May or may not be coming. I do love the car. Every time I have to work on it, it's rusty and it's a mess and it burns a bunch of oil. Coolant's disappearing, so it's probably head gaskets. I don't know. Make all the Subaru jokes in the comments. I don't even care. The only Subaru I would still buy another one would be a BRZ. I plan on buying another one of those eventually. BMW all the way. I said I made some adult acquisitions, but yeah, BMW all the way. I failed to film me putting the passenger side back on. It is in there. I have everything anti-seized and everything is tight. I highly recommend putting anti-seize or some sort of grease on the collars and on the threads. Make sure everything's tightened up real good. I set them where I wanted them and I measured, put a mark on my scale, made sure that the other side was the same way. Booker's probably gonna have to play with this a little bit when he aligns it because I had to pull out the eccentric bolt. Everything came apart really well and everything went back together super easy. This car is so clapped and I'm not even really that sorry about it at this point. So I was gonna wait till tomorrow morning to do the other side, but it didn't take me that long. And what else am I gonna do tonight? So I already pulled the front wheel off. That's already set. Honestly, might try to do this side without even pulling the brakes off of it. Probably a bad idea. Probably just gonna pull the brakes off of it. I'm definitely gonna pull the brakes off of it. Yeah, sorry for the lack of filming on the first side. I'll try to film more on the second side. It's hard to get back in the swing of this. I haven't done this in months. Big moves here. Gotta take the bolt out here. There's another bolt down yonder that corresponds with that one. Those are your caliper bolts, so I can't do it one-handed, but you gotta pull that off. So after you pull the caliper off, there's 2 bolts that go in here and here to pull off the bracket that holds your pads. The great thing about that is Subaru and their infinite wisdom, the bolt that comes through here that threads into the bracket interferes. You can't get this in here to do that, so you gotta get a ratchet wrench, because this one's not a ratchet wrench and I don't feel like digging through my pack out to find it. Yeah, because you'll be here instead of interfering with that. I took a hammer, beat the rotor off, and phrasing. I don't know, have y'all ever met Sean? Nobody's ever met Sean.
That's a good thing.
Sean Lambert, 3rd gen Cummins. Sean was Booker's best man in his wedding. Were you not on the autocross video like 5 years ago? You might have been.
Possibly.
You might have been.
Right when it all started.
Yeah, when it all started. Allegedly, Booker's at a concert, which I didn't know about, but that makes sense as to why Booker didn't text me back. Sean's going to Booker's house and Booker's not home, so Sean swung by here. I gotta pull these out. One of these, I think it's the top one's the eccentric bolt. I gotta pull the brake line off of here. The speed sensors on the front side, I'll pull both of those out and then pull these. That'll drop all this out of the way. Pull the 3 nuts off of the top. whole thing drops out. Sounds good? Good. I'll update you when we get there. Alright, so the eccentric bolt's the top one. This one came out and I was leaning on it with my foot on the hub talking to Sean, and this came apart a lot easier. Don't do that because it's hard on the brake line. Yeah, I will pull that apart. So, put all that back together. Yeah, yeehaw, cool, big things. Sean helped me run the nuts on up top, throw anti-seize on that. So that's good. I'm just gonna piece the brakes back together and send her home. Out with the old, in with the new. Booker will play with everything when he aligns it. I will do the rears in another video when Booker can be here, but Booker's not here. So we can't go to Sheets without Booker, but we can. Oh, focus, there he is. We're going to Sheets. So, yeah, thank you for watching. I will update. This car is going to be terrible on cheap coilovers. It's going to be real bouncy and bad. But yeah, social media at Horsepower Pizza on everything. Definitely check out TikTok because that is my largest following, and you'll see things there long before you ever see them here. Thank you so much for watching. Peace out. Build it for you.